Let me make sure everything is. The sound is killed on it. All right. I'm set up and ready to go, and everybody else's camera's turned off.
Hey, we're a work in progress.
Nice.
In progress. So it used to be. So we had like a cloth one for the longest. She didn't know what to do with this, and she was just like, "Why don't you just use it and put your stuff in it?" Like, okay, I like that. Like, okay, I got you.
I mean, I'm stereotypical IKEA back here.
So I'm gonna get some. I get a chance. I'm gonna get like some cheap like Walmart LEDs.
Mm-hmm.
Put them in there.
That's what those are.
Yeah.
That's what those are.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, time to wake up.
Got no food in the beard.
Like, make sure you're gonna get all that ranch dressing out.
You know, right? And the funny thing is, there was ranch dressing on that burger, so.
All right, you guys ready? Let's go ahead and get started, and Solves can join in when he gets here.
Indeed, my friend, indeed.
All right, and here, whoop, gonna find my mouse. I lost my mouse. It's back. And here we go. Hello, welcome to Griffcast Episode 45. I am your host and King Neckbeard Griffmore. Griffcast is a mature nerdy podcast for immature people, a show where we talk about any and all things nerds, from video games, comic books, movies, computer technology, and or science, up to and including, has Voyager 1 encountered alien... Is Voyager 1 intercepting alien signals? There we go. Almost had it. Get up to the last line.
Almost.
Encounter is an acceptable term. You said encounter as an encountered intelligent life. I mean,
yeah.
I was getting there. Like,
encounter.
My dyslexia went like two different ways with that one. So, but I mean, I don't know. I just saw a video on it. I was actually gonna post it up in the Discord. Apparently, Voyager 1 has found like weird ass signals, and they're just sending it back to Earth. So,
recently, I think so.
Like within the last couple of years, like within the last year.
Right. They're discovering some like radio waves from.
Yeah. Like Voyager 1 and Voyager 2 are past Pluto now. Like, I mean, they're outside of our solar system.
Yeah, that happened a couple years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I
think it happened in
the influence of the sun.
Yeah, that happened in 2012.
Yeah.
And
What's
Silence.
Oh, not much. Just getting a little sun today. I look red as fuck.
You know, I was about to say, just give me some garlic butter and we good.
That's it.
God damn.
Yeah.
Opposite ass motherfucker. All right.
Oh,
No.
man.
So, to you guys out there, you know, when you come up, there was no show last weekend. That was on me. I ended up getting COVID. So I was sick as shit Saturday and Sunday, and yeah, but everything's all good now. I think everybody in my house is in the clear, so it is what it is.
I know that wasn't fun.
It wasn't bad at all, honestly. I had like a day and a half that was really bad, and then outside of that, it was just kind of like a head cold.
That's not too bad considering some people.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
My wife was like bedridden for like 3 days.
Oh, wow.
And my daughter got a cough for like 2 days. So, you know, I'll take small blessings where I get them.
Hey.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Outside of that, though, I've been doing nothing but Destiny. How about you guys?
Oh, you know me, just slaving away on the music thing.
Actually need to get to your SoundCloud. Thank you for reminding me about that. I was trying to think of something to listen to earlier today. I didn't even think about it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I got a
you
bunch
didn't
of other
send us
songs I'm
music.
in the middle of working on that I'm probably going to upload several more within the next couple days.
Oh, yeah. What about you two?
You can go first, Juan.
Honestly, to tell you the truth, I've been really grinding. Obviously, Call of Duty. I downloaded. What was that game that I just downloaded? Roller Champions. Played that for a little bit. Actually, it's a lot of fun. It's kind of got that Rocket League kind of esque playstyle to it, but the controls are 10 times easier. Because I've played Rocket League a number of times, and I just can't get the mechanics of it down for some odd reason. Like, yeah, I know how to drive and steer and jump and boost, but like people doing these spins and flips and hitting it into the goal, yeah, I'm not there. Not even besides that, we're creeping our way to the 2 KD mark on Call of Duty, so been really pushing for that. KD, my kill death ratio for the past 2 weeks has been like a 2.3, 2.4.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm really glad. Every Call of Duty I've touched, I've always gotten at least my 2.0, and after that, I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna coast.
Don't mind that.
So that's something broke on my end. I was like,
I was like, what? Can I accidentally press the enter button on my keyboard? And I was like, oh, snap.
See if I can- There we go. How's that capturing? All right, it's working good. All right. So, Joe, what about you, TCP? You've been good this last week? 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
yeah, man, it's been a while. So, I don't know, what was I getting into? Like, I got was playing Ghost Tokyo Wire, or Ghostwire Tokyo for a bit. It's fun. It was really cool. It was a lot different than I expected it to be. Actually, like after I learned, it was made by the same people that made Prey, I was like, oh, I actually like Prey. And then Steam discount, or not Steam, Epic Mega Sale just kind of picked up that, and I picked up Sifu, and Sifu's a fucking bitch. I hate it right now.
Oh, I've been wanting to play that. I've been wanting to play it.
It's so good. And like, this,
Like, the game requires mastery.
yeah. So I mean, I'm not doing too bad. I wish I would be doing better though. I'm like on chapter 2, and I'm like getting ready to turn 30, and I think I'm like 26. I'm like, I should be doing better than this. I shouldn't be this old, this early on in the game. This is bullshit. So I think
I
I'm
still
gonna
haven't even beaten that game.
yeah. I think I looked up how old you can actually get, and I was like, maybe I'll just like fight through it and see how old I get, and then just restart it. I knew it was gonna be hard when I got into it. So, and then the second thing I started, was trying to do, and I also tried to do it for Sifu. I tried to look up an easy mode mod, just for trying to be a little bitch. I was like, easy mode mod. But I started to get into modding games. Like I never really wanted to mod games because a small part of me doesn't trust, working in IT. I don't trust the whole community.
No, I get it.
You
open
get,
source.
I think Nexus Mods is pretty good for that.
Yeah, that's where I went.
Yeah, because the community will rip you apart if you put something bad up there.
Yeah, so like Nexus alone, its platform alone it scans for viruses and lets you know like how the last scans went and everything. And then even after I download it, I scan it again, just making sure. So I started getting into game mods. The first game I was modding was I saw videos of it. It was what is it, Blade and Sorcery? So it's like a medieval game. It's VR for the VR headset, and I was like, damn, there's a mod that turns you into a Jedi, and you can like force pull and stuff, force grab, and like have like lightsabers. And I was like, yes, please. So I went downloaded that, and got Nexus mod and Vortex, and then start mods. That was fun, and so that's when I was like trying to move on to other games. to see if I can mod, but like a lot of it's mostly stuff from what I've seen, or just just having fun.
Yeah.
Like for Sifu, Sifu is just like different outfits you could put on and stuff. And I was like, I want an easy mode. God damn it. Some are like, oh, hear different music and stuff. I'm just like, God damn it. So, yeah.
You're gonna do that with Elden Ring? Download the easy mode.
So
mod?
Elden Ring does have an easy mode. I mean, I gotta buy Elden Ring. So, and I gotta buy it for PC. Like I rented it, through GameFly on PlayStation like a long time ago. And I just never played it. I had it sitting here since like the day it came out, just staring me in the face on the table. I'm just like, nah, we're not gonna cross that boat today. We're cross that body of water. I'm not doing it. I even I put it in the console and installed it, and it was like kept getting updates. I was like, nah, I'm still not doing it. I don't want to.
Oh, all right. Well, let's jump into this. So, during this last week, there was the Sony State of Play. Some interesting stuff in here. So they got a new Chun-Li, and I'm on. So give credit where credit's due. I'm on Polygon.com. Not my first choice website, but it's one of the few that I've actually seen that actually has everything compiled onto one page. So, simplicity where simplicity is needed.
You didn't just want to pull up YouTube and...
Oh, dude, it was a mess trying to get through YouTube. Anyway, so we got... Oh, let me pause Spotify. Yeah. All right, so Resident Evil 4 Remake announced. Now, this one is interesting because Resident Evil 4... When I first tried to play it, this was back before, you had to connect a console to your internet and all that. And there was something wrong with mine that I got, and there was a bug in it. And as you are walking down the very first starting path, into your first village, a rock comes down, and you're supposed to not get hit by the rock. And I have been everywhere in existence and been hit with this rock. I was in the village once, and then I turned around, watched the rock hit the ground, and I died. I went up, triggered the rock, stepped back, rock hit the ground, I died. I don't know what was going on with it. I went and took mine and traded it in within 2 hours. So that is my experience so far with Resident Evil 4.
They give me a phobia of rocks.
Yeah.
Indiana Jones, man.
In the village, in the rocks, and you get killed by it. Well,
I actually recently picked this game up for the Oculus.
Oh,
Hadn't played it much though.
Yeah. Resident Evil 4 had already come out. I think one of the first Resident Evils I played was 5.
It was one.
Under Wonder Roost. I've located Baby Eagle.
there's a liquor across that window. I literally, because I watched my dad play through the entire Resident Evil. The entire time, I'm just watching it. I'm like standoffish. Then one day, my dad was like, well, "Why don't you play it?" When I got a little bit older, I was like, "All right." And even though I watched him play it, I literally got to that part where they look across the screen. And I was like, "Nope, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good."
It's not even the scary part. Yeah.
I know. I was traumatized. I'm traumatized.
Well, I was like, you know what? I'm definitely not getting this game. That is one sale they lost. They should have made it a lot brighter, a lot nicer looking.
You will receive my sacred body.
I don't know what it. I don't know what it was, but I just didn't touch it afterwards. I'll play anything else. I won't play Dead Space though.
Will you play anything? Okay, there's a game coming up a little later on. Okay, I can't wait till you see it.
If I could just
I'm super excited.
This
about
looks
it.
really good. I mean, is this a full-blown remake or is it a remaster?
even for a second.
It's a full-blown remake.
Is it?
From what I know. I think they
This time,
yeah.
it can be different.
One of these days, I'll build up the courage to do like a horror stream or something. Jump scare alerts. Oh my goodness! Played in the pitch black.
So this must not be in order because like,
It's not. It's not. This is just the order they put it in. Do we need to watch this?
yeah, man, why not? Let's go through. Wait,
All right.
wait. Who here has seen the state of play?
I have not.
Okay.
So
Sauce hasn't seen it. That's what I was saying. Like,
they're remastering the Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk? They are remastering Spider-Man and putting it on PC. Where the hell did I get Cyberpunk from?
I don't know, man. You're going crazy. Yeah, it was already remastered for PS5.
These
Yeah.
past few years,
But now it can be modded.
sacrificing so much and asking for nothing.
Yeah, there it is.
Play as
Next-
Venom.
You want to change the world. You have to
True.
be the
Yeah,
kind
everyone was just talking about putting like
who can
all
make
of the suits in the game.
hardest decisions. Do you really need two of those?
You are everything that's wrong with this city!
I'm gonna go,
Do your thing.
It's looking really good, man.
push people around like that.
Just ask for help next time.
Time to bring back the glory days.
Hey, man, as soon as I saw they were showing Spider-Man, I was like, oh, that's it. Coming to PC.
Did you just leave your clothes on the kitchen floor?
All right. I mean, that's cool. Like, do I want to buy it again? I don't know, but the ability to mod it could be a lot of fun. You know, like I said, pop in like, as Venom or people that have full on stories and all that with like Carnage and shit. I guarantee that's gonna happen.
Are we gonna talk about the implications of bringing it over to PC? I mean, besides the modding community, I don't know.
I mean, is there any outside besides increased sales?
Increased sales. Yeah, I don't know. I just see a lot of memes about PlayStation fanboys just being butthurt, but I think that's just the PC community just taking it too far.
Well, I mean,
The fanboys are always going to be fanboys.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm a PlayStation fanboy, but I don't care that it's coming over to PC. Good stuff.
hasn't Sony made like 300 million so far on their PC releases?
They haven't. They plan to. I think that's what they said. They plan to make over 300 million. Where have they so far? I think they just hope to from. Yeah, I think they said they just hope to from PC releases in 2022. I think that's what they said they were aiming for, which I'm sure Spider-Man could probably do it alone. So.
I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, they're releasing.
I still need to. I still need to play God of War on PC.
You haven't played God of War? Oh.
Not on PC.
So?
I would love it if they did. I would so love it if they brought God of War to PC.
You do know they did bring God of War over to PC, right?
Yeah. What? Like the whole.
Yeah.
This is like a year. This is like no, just the last game. This is like a year ago, bud.
Oh no, I was talking. I want them to bring like the whole series because I started playing it on PlayStation. Yeah, I want them to bring the whole franchise because I want to play that bad boy from the beginning.
Yeah, that'd be nice. I mean, I have PlayStation Now, or back when it was PlayStation Now.
Yeah. All right, so we got a Horizon Forbidden West update. They're finally getting New Game Plus.
God, this is just the only thing I was waiting for, man. I hadn't touched this game for like a week after it came out because I beat it that fast. And it was like, yeah, man, just give me New Game Plus finally, please. I don't know why they were waiting so long.
Ultra hard difficulty.
Yeah, ultra hard. It's not that tough. It's actually like kind of like how Ghost of Tsushima has their hardest difficulty. What is it? Lethal, where like you do more damage, but you also receive more damage.
Yeah.
So this one I thought was interesting. So apparently they've recently announced the PlayStation VR 2. And a lot of stuff coming out, like the Resident Evil remake, and they have a Horizon coming out for it. So
yeah, it's a. I don't think you don't play as Aloy. It's a kind of like a spin-off. But yeah.
Oh, they've upgraded that PlayStation.
There.
Where are you taking me? I asked you.
The original PlayStation VR, for what it was actually not bad, but I'm actually kind of looking forward to the next one.
Yeah, from what I've seen, it's gonna be pretty good.
It's gonna have like new controllers and everything. I think it might even have a wireless headset.
Yeah, I kind of want to get it, but I know the female would get mad at me because I got the Oculus, the Quest 2, and I hardly use it except for when I try to mod Blade and Sorcery.
I'm the same. I hardly play it at all, but I still love having it.
Yeah, so like she'd kill me if I had 2 VR sets that I just don't use. What the fuck's wrong with you? I don't know.
Now, one thing I wonder is that if does the joysticks or the handhelds for the Oculus, do they have vibration capability?
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
I bet so. Anytime you do anything like the actual controllers vibrate.
Yeah, it gives you that sense of realism to immerse you that much further.
You have walked in the shadows, Reyes.
I saw him drawing back the bow, and I'm always like, "Ooh, that would be dope."
Into the light.
Oh, yeah.
Controller
Yeah, I think
vibrated.
you would probably actually feel the tension of it.
Oh, that's kind of cool. All right, so
here we go. So like when Lethal does his stream, he's gotta be playing this game right here, man. This game looks so good, so good. I'm so excited for it, man.
So this is the game that you were telling me about.
Yeah, man.
All right,
Turn your volume up.
All right. I'll blast my eardrums now. Let's see.
oh hell, it's another Dead Space.
Yeah, that's what it kind of makes me. Oh, it makes me feel kind of like Dead Space.
Take a look outside. Did you know that they call Callisto the dead moon? Dead. Just like you would have been if I hadn't fished you out of that wreck. So whatever you're holding on to right there, that's your old
I was like,
life.
nope.
You gotta let that go. Because your new life is entirely in my hands. I'm just trying to give you a chance at rebirth.
Oh man, I gotta play this. This looks too good.
I just love that last part. Gives me chills.
This basically is Dead Space, ain't it?
It is, yeah.
Dang!
Yeah,
I gotta play that.
the OG director and writer came and created this.
Yo, there's that one part where he was sliding by homie, and then all of a sudden the eye looked at him. I was like, oh,
Yeah, the announcement, theatrical trailer that they had for it was just creepy as hell. As far as you haven't seen it, man, it's so creepy. And like,
I already know you're gonna link it to me. I already know you're gonna link it to me.
He's locked in his cell trying to see what's going on, and like his cellmate turns, and it's just like this, just like up close and personal. I'm just like, oh, dude, and like the monster just looks just legit. It's great. I loved it. Loved every second of it.
Oh man.
Roller.
Oh god, I don't know if I can do those graphics.
Yeah, when I was watching,
$19.90.
I saw that and I was like, skip.
Yo,
And in the
Like, I don't
arena,
need that
CP's
shit.
like, no.
there will only
It was
be
like The Simpsons. Nah, I'm good.
and the dead.
I'm I'm a bougie
Oh,
gamer,
okay.
man. I mean, yeah, it kind of looks fun. That
You
looks
know,
cool,
I'm gonna be honest. Immediately, it looks appealing to me. I actually kind of want to play it. Just the acrobat side of it.
Tony
I
Hawk
mean,
vibes. I love it.
The graphics look like shit, but nah, he's wall running. I gotta play it.
It's like, Wait, did they say the name of this game was Rollerball?
Roller drone.
Roller Drone. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a right? It looks like it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's very simple in its design, but I think I'm sold on it. I think I'm gonna play it.
I mean, it looks like it'd be fun to play.
Yeah, I mean, it would get old fast, but I'd still want to check it out.
Yeah. Okay. We don't need to watch a trailer for a dating sim.
Are you
So,
sure?
I'm pretty sure. I mean,
Excuse me.
there's Honey Pop on Steam. Go have fun. All right. See. Oh God, they got this in VR too now.
Now, let's take a look at it. Wow. Well, Ethan.
You know, the
Winters,
original game was
you
VR
escaped
compatible,
my little brother's idiot
but I bet it's gonna look even better on this.
Let's see how
Are
special.
y'all getting any back feed from me?
Yes, my
No.
No,
No.
I knew it.
Man blood.
Oh, be careful what you wish for, Ethan Winters.
that was hot though.
You know, that was pretty smooth.
Yeah, I don't remember if you could dual wield in the original. I mean, not well, I guess. I think it is in the original, the non-VR version. I don't know if you could dual wield.
I'd be all for
I
that.
couldn't even tell you.
Like the whole like changing hands thing. I'd be all discombobulated.
If it's not on the right side, I don't want it.
All right, so we got the new trailer for Final Fantasy 16.
Oh, they really have that many Final Fantasies? Golly.
Yeah, buddy.
Technically, it's been more than that when you think about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
these are just the main games, man. There's what Final
Yeah.
Fantasy 10-2.
Yep, you got 10-2.
Yeah.
You got was it 15 has 4 games, I think? 3 or 4?
15 design
Like that.
crazy.
I know.
Or is it
I
13?
think that was 13, maybe. I
13?
think it was 13. I never played it, but I know which one you're talking about.
Square
There's going
Enix.
to be another war, isn't there?
I had totally forgot they were making Final Fantasy 16, man.
I did too.
I wonder if it's gonna be like more like
See, they came out with. I don't know. The last Final Fantasy they came out with, I don't think was really received that well.
Final Fantasy 15. People love 15.
Not 15. There was like another game that recently came out. It was. I don't know if it had the Final Fantasy name, but it was Final Fantasy inspired.
And it's still turnstile battle play, right?
No, it's action
No, it's
now.
not.
Oh, it's action.
Yeah, that's what they did with Final Fantasy 15. And I was gonna ask like if the gameplay was gonna be 15 like, or if it was gonna be like old school like turn-based. But it looks
Yeah,
like
I think
like
it's.
15.
I think it's going to be action games like from here on out. I don't think they're going to go back to the turn-based style of
The old
doing
JRPG
things.
style.
Yeah, I don't like
Yeah.
I don't like turn-based games. Like I fought through a couple of the Final Fantasies, just being turn-based,
You know,
just to play them.
I used to love the games being turn-based back in the day when it just kind of made sense to have them that way, but I don't have the patience for it now.
I would think about it too much because like I would figure out too, like, man, I would see stuff and be like, I could already figure out like what the computer was gonna do, and I was like, damn it, all right, I know I'm not gonna win this battle because I don't have enough moves to be able to finish off everyone, you know, or either like keep the rest of my players alive. Because I hated that, just to, you know, you have to waste a turn just to heal one of your fighters.
Yeah, I get that.
Like, you know, like I'm gonna spend the rest of my turns, you know, trying to keep my players alive and not be able to do any damage. And it's just gonna be blue. It's just gonna be battling forever.
Sometimes that's how it would go, you know.
It looks good.
I don't feel like they showed enough gameplay.
I mean,
It was very cinematic.
well, Final Fantasy games all.
Street Fighter.
Well, I mean, yeah, typically, but I still was hoping maybe they'd show a little more as far as like what you're actually going to do.
It'll be a lot of just like walking around, like in the 7 remake. It'll be a lot of walking around, and then when you enter combat, it'll go to the full cinematic.
Yeah.
So it's basically a walk around till you activate the next fight or cinematic.
Well, that sounds about right.
So, Street Fighter 6.
I'm a huge Street Fighter fan.
How come they have 16 Final Fantasies but only 6 Street Fighters?
Well, they still have like 18
Honestly-
Street Fighters. It's just 6 in the main story.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Metro City. Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, I do believe this entire
When you
entire
go
game
looking
is
for
urban
strength,
themed.
It's not like
Yes,
this
yeah.
journey doesn't have a
You
real
already
ending.
know. You already know where we're gonna be.
It's kind of hard to fight on the streets without streets.
Okay then, you ready to begin? If you want to start off on the right foot in this city, hit the streets.
Yeah, hey there, I do this. Never feel loose. And when I get up in the game, y'all can improve. A real problem, but I solve them all face proof. And if you think I'm going forward, then you talking fool. Yeah.
Those TVs are boxes on their heads.
I'm super fly like I'm hanging off the rim, boy.
This is good to see.
Oh.
Okay.
They
Yeah.
made it
Well, yeah.
build your
I'm
own
gonna have to play
character.
this myself.
Build your own character in fucking open world.
Yeah, this might be it. This might be it.
It started from the ground up, training getting wound up, channeling it in itself and moving up and down, crossing over, passing around, for the time the clock keeps going. Years I never thought it was before. When I get out on my knees, I got it digging it deep. I feel like I'm on the left, really yes, got me.
A little capoeira.
Let me have some fun.
Ready? Then show me.
This will be a good fight.
Oh, that Chung-Li combo was nasty.
Question is, are they going to show us more than 5 characters?
Oh, do it to him, Chung-Li.
You don't want to announce all the secret characters you said, do you know?
I do want to know if I'm going to be able to get more than 5 characters, though. You know,
Well,
at least give me
yeah,
like a
knowing-
panorama of, you know, the layout.
Well, seeing that it looks like they're trying to do something new with this game, I mean, we might be lucky if we get a lot of characters.
Yeah, with the whole open world system. That's
Yeah,
I've been
mean,
iffy on Street Fighter since like 3 because you know they're doing that whole 3-dimensional style, and like when it comes to
Yeah.
my you know versus fighters games, I've always enjoyed like the original Street Fighter, Guilty Gear, that kind of thing, like the 2D cell animation over something like that. But I mean, it looks good. I'm curious to see how it turns out. Let's see. Tunic. What the hell's Tunic?
Apparently, like, this is supposed to be like a
Oh,
huge
yeah.
game, but it's not. It looks like just, I want to play it because it looks like you're just like a little tiny fox, and it looks like it's like a, the Legend of Zelda, but you're just a fox.
Oh, this looks exactly like another game that I've played before. Well, kinda. Oh, I can't think of what the name of that game is.
I saw earlier today people were making a big deal about this game because apparently it was supposed to be like an Xbox exclusive at first, and now it's now it's not or whatever. So
Yeah, it looks good though.
We don't need to hear what Sony had to say about anything.
and this is the last one, and this is probably like the biggest game of the century.
I want to play this actually.
I do want to play it, man.
Wait, Stray? Oh my goodness.
What is it?
This looks crazy. This looks crazy.
I won't go through and throw salt just yet.
You play a cat, like with a backpack.
Okay.
This trailer's making the game seem a lot creepier than it actually is.
That's what I was about to say.
This game is not supposed to be scary or creepy.
You sure about that?
From my understanding, yeah. I mean, all I know is like you're just like in cyberpunk Japan and you're a cat.
Totally think cat would do
Okay.
it.
I think you're supposed to be like a cat
Okay.
detective.
So I mean, it's got a lot of platforming in it.
I don't think there's any weapons or guns that the cat can use, so it's probably more just a.
Okay, so it's about stealth too. I mean, honestly, I kind of want to play it. It looks pretty good.
I mean, if it's about stealth, at least I hope they give a way for you to at least fight back. Use some claws or something.
There's been a couple games like that where you can't fight back. Remember Outlast? Outlast was like one of the
being
first
a
games I
cat.
played like that.
Yeah, being a cat, I mean, I don't imagine they'd give you anything to fight back. You just have to do what a cat can do and just be agile and get out of there.
Let's see. There we go.
That Street Fighter 6 definitely.
Yeah.
On their website, they just have still the same four: Ryu, Luke, Jamie, and Chun-Li.
Like, I'm curious to see what's going to come out of it. Like I said, I hope they have more than 5 characters.
Well, there was only 4.
Was there only 4?
Yeah, Ryu, Chun-Li, Luke, and Jamie. Yeah.
It looked like 1 or 2 new characters that maybe they were trying to introduce, but they didn't really like spotlight them.
Yeah. All right, so we'll run through a couple of things here real quick. Prince of Persia, Prince of Persia, Sands of Time remake, no longer slated for 2023.
Well, god damn it.
Yeah, so it's been pushed back. It's still being worked on, but it's pushed back again. So we're talking like 2024, 2025 now.
They said they delayed it indefinitely. Isn't that just
That
code
was
for?
what I last heard.
Yeah.
Last
Isn't that just
I heard,
code for canceled.
No, the last article I read said they're still working on it. It's not coming out next year.
Hold on. I sent you all an article about it, didn't I?
Did
I felt like I did. I guess I didn't. I think I sent it somewhere else.
The Steam Deck's dock has been delayed indefinitely. So Steam Deck was working on a dock kind of like the Switch, so you could just like pop it in, grab a controller, and sit down on your couch and play it. That's gone. That's no longer a thing.
I wonder if the guy what if you know who I'm thinking about? You know the people that I'm thinking about? Nintendo came in and were like, "You trying to make a dock for your handheld?" No. Copyright or some
They
Some
they
crap.
they said something about it being like a supply issue for getting all this stuff. So Jedi Fallen Order 2 announced. That trailer looked amazing. Which something about it bugs me with our next topic. Obi-Wan.
You're just running through these topics right now because you want to get to this last topic, don't you? You just want to spend the rest of the time talking about this. You're just burning through this.
I mean, it's just, we just spent 45 minutes on the state of play, so so Obi-Wan. All right, who all's watched Obi-Wan so far? I know me, TCP. Nope, that's it. Okay,
I have not watched it. I don't have Disney Plus.
okay. I wasn't going to, and then we somehow got access to Disney Plus again, so I went ahead and watched it with the wife the other day or yesterday.
Wait, pause. You weren't going to, so like, are you saying like you didn't want to pay for Disney Plus again?
Yeah.
Or are you saying you weren't going to, like, even if you had Disney Plus originally, you probably wouldn't have watched it?
I wasn't planning on getting Disney Plus again.
I mean, I could have hooked you up with a Disney Plus.
Well,
Get it
we
free.
got one now. We got one, and so I was like, yeah, screw it, I'll watch it. So I sat down and watched it with the wife. The wife was meh about it. I'm about it. Overall, the show is fine. It's fine. There's outside of some things in episode 2, I didn't mind it at all. There were a handful of plot holes that they opened up that they didn't really quite think about. And one is, so Vader has been Vader for 10 years, and Obi-Wan
Does not know that
doesn't know that Vader exists. It's like
he knows I think he knows that Vader. Does he know Anakin by the name?
Yes.
He did. Right.
Because in episode 3, he watched a holocron of Sidious going, "Rise, Darth Vader," to Anakin.
You're correct. You're right. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he didn't know that Vader / Anakin was alive.
Yeah.
But he's also been living on this fucking sand planet with no communication from anybody whatsoever. He's trying to stay away from the Empire as much as he can.
Full Imperial presence on there. Like he is dealing with
on Tatooine, they didn't have that much Imperial presence. They only had this strong Imperial presence after they got wind that there was a Jedi there. That wasn't him.
It just didn't seem right. I'll say, okay, I
understood it because you see from how he is acting, he's completely shut off.
Yes,
he is completely shut off from the Empire.
They did
everything.
They did Sad Fallen Jedi perfectly. Like Ewan McGregor killed I am a Sad Fallen Jedi. He nailed that role. But another thing that bothered me was that Reeve actually knew that Vader was Anakin. Darth Vader never told anybody his name. When he became Vader, he was only known as Vader. The only person that knew that Vader was Anakin was Palpatine.
I'm sure people figured it out because, I mean, he wasn't fucking hiding his face during Order 66 in half episode 3. He wasn't hiding his face. I mean, sure, he had the cloak on and everything, and he was still going. He's already going by the name of Darth Vader, right? So, before you're relating Darth Vader to the look. The Darth Vader.
Well, he became Darth Vader. He became Darth Vader. They executed Order 66, and he just ran around chopping heads. Like that was it. But the other thing that bothers me is, why does Reeve has such a major bone to pick with Obi-Wan when she is in full service to the person who killed all her friends?
What do you mean?
Reeve,
it's Stockholm Syndrome, man. All the Inquisitors are former Jedi that have been tortured and corrupted and turned over to the other side.
Yeah, so why does she have an obsession with Obi-Wan, though? They never explain that.
She has an obsession with Obi-Wan because she wants to she probably does have like a deep-rooted obsession with him that they don't understand. I mean, yeah, 50% of it is unexplained why she wants Obi-Wan so bad. The other 50% is because she really wants to please Lord Vader, and she become the, what was it, the Inquisitor Supreme or the head Inquisitor.
The Supreme Inquisitor. That's another thing that really bothered me is they put zero effort into making him look like his character. The Supreme Inquisitor looks nothing like the Supreme Inquisitor.
He looked fine. He doesn't look exactly like he did in
No, he
Clone
doesn't
Wars.
look fine. He looks like shit. He looks like a human that they took and they dumped in a flower pot.
He wasn't there for that long. You didn't need to put in that much work.
That's
okay?
the thing. That's the thing. She killed him. She killed him there. Okay.
So now I figured that was like the main plot hole that you were talking about.
Yes,
like,
because he doesn't die there.
Now
he dies in Rebels.
Now Rebels is not canon because he's dead. Yeah, I figured that's where you're going.
And he's also in the new Jedi Fallen Order game, which takes place another, before Rebels. So it's like he's got to come back at the end of the season, or they just completely shit on their own timeline.
Well,
but then again, Disney is Disney does that.
Everyone's complaining about like, oh, they didn't think this through, whatever plot holes, You look at the original Obi-Wan character in Episode 4, and he's so fucking old. And then like they show Ewan McGregor like, oh, dude, he really aged that fast in 10 years. We don't think about everything fucking 60 years in advance, okay?
There was 30 years, okay? 30 years, yeah, he aged
holes.
that much in 30 years.
No, I'm talking about when fucking New Hope originally came out, fucking in 77 to fucking what year is it now? I don't know. Fucking 22. It's just, what, 50 or 60 years? No one knew that Ewan McGregor would be like, maybe we made some bad casting choices with the original Obi-Wan. Maybe he is a little bit too old. He didn't age that fast. Hey, man. We don't know what's going to happen.
That's 10 years. Yeah, I could totally see that. Like, no, I mean, like, I have no problem with Ewan McGregor. I actually don't mind Reva. I don't see what any of the hubbub is about that, besides Disney calling people racist about her character before the show came out. Which
I never saw anybody give her any hate. I don't know. All I ever saw was, the people were trying to defend her. I don't know. There's probably like 2 or 3, like the other people. They're like, oh, I'm not going to go watch episode 7 because it has a black man and a woman as the lead. I don't want to go see it.
Lando Calrissian?
But he's not the lead.
So he's still a favorite character from a movie from 50 years ago?
But he's not the lead.
But
I don't know, man. You can't explain the hate that some people have.
Yeah, no, I don't understand it.
You definitely can't.
I don't get it, but no, like Disney before the show came out, they started calling like people like, if you don't like Reva, you're racist. Like Disney was saying this before the show came out, so it's like,
Sure.
So are you telling us
Trying
you
to
made
push an agenda?
Yeah, it's like are you telling us that you made a shitty character before the show came out, or like they were preparing her for like all this racist shit, and I'm like, why? Like, let her character speak on its own. Like, the actress playing her is an amazing actress.
She had some moments where I was like, oh, her acting could be a lot better right there.
Everybody in the show did though. Like, this is going to lead into what I was talking about before the show. The reason I'm giving Obi-Wan so much shit, like, the show was fine. Like, it's whatever. It's, yay, more content in the universe I love. But I can no longer accept mediocre shows. Like, I have to rip into them because we are not getting good shows anymore. You want a good show, you got The Boys. You got
I was just about to mention that too.
He says this as we were talking about it before the show started.
I haven't seen episode 2 and I haven't seen season 2 and 3, but season 1 was great.
We can't have these mediocre shows. We got good shows that I don't watch.
You've got the first 6 seasons of Game of Thrones. Oh god, not John Carpenter. That new show on Amazon.
Damn it! You said Carpenter, and now my mind's on it. Jesus Christ!
It's John something.
I know who you're talking about. Oh my god, Jack Reacher.
Jack Reacher, that's it. Jack Reacher, that show was amazing. If you ever
That
get
show
a
was
chance to watch it.
so dope.
Like,
Yeah,
good.
it was. I love that show.
like I'm just like, give me more of that.
I'm gonna have to watch that. I never checked it out.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's a good one, bro.
Yeah, it is so good.
one.
Yeah, Jack Reacher's good, and their Jack Ryan show with
I haven't watched that
John-
one yet.
yeah, it's really fucking good.
I need
It's better
something else to
than Jack
watch.
Reacher.
while, the next episodes for the boys are coming out. Have y'all seen the new season?
I've already seen the new season. It's so good. I want to talk about it.
damn.
I just want to talk about something
That
so
shit,
bad.
that shit is raw. Like, for real.
So
Yo,
and then
man,
you
like the
got,
first seasons were already like. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
yeah, you're good.
The first two seasons were like, God, they were really
Oh, yeah,
setting
they're
the tone, but
crazy.
like, but this third season, like the first 15 minutes, is
The
so
first
funny.
episode, man. The fucking first episode.
Like the tiny. Oh my God, yo, super
Yes,
spoiler
the-
alert.
the-
I'm about to go. It's on the dock.
well,
I didn't
honestly,
watch
it's not
it
even-
until today.
it just make you want to watch the show more.
But,
I
like-
started
Yeah,
season 3 today, and I saw some memes about like Ant-Man and stuff, and I was like,
I've seen some of those.
oh no, I
Yeah.
gotta watch it to figure out what goes on. And like as soon as I saw what they were building to, I was like, oh, that's fucked up.
Oh, dude. that whole scene is crazy.
The dude's never gonna be able to sneeze and not have flashbacks in his life. Every time he sneezes, he's gonna like, what did I do?
He's always going to remember that. Yeah, that shit was horrific.
But I don't know, man. It's like I can't forgive mediocrity anymore, you know? In this day and age, you know, I'm going to go for a better story and better production than I am going to be going for special effects.
Right. And there's a few shows that are like that. And you're right. I mean, they're like, but at the point where we are in like our world and the you know, availability of technologies, the ability to create jobs or whatever, like they just try to pump out as much as they can, as quickly as they can, you know, just to
That's to
just keep
appease
up,
the masses.
yeah, to appease the masses or either keep up with demand. But like you have those few hidden gems out there, like you're talking about like The Boys and Invincible. Mm-hmm. See,
Yes.
yeah. Oh,
Wait,
Stranger
this one on that too.
Yeah, Stranger Things right now is oh, dude, season 4 of Stranger Things was.
I need to watch season 3. I while I thought the show is fine and it's good, I don't have the nostalgia for the 80s everybody else seems to have.
I can see that. Yeah.
I was
It's a
born in
certain,
the 80s. Like
I really don't see it for like the nostalgia of the 80s. I mean, just like I see where it's set and everything. I mean,
No, but I tell you what, watching that show makes me remember how much simpler things were before all these damn computers.
yeah, true that.
they're sitting there trying to like to hack into computers and everything, hacking systems like in like season 4. I'm just like, that's like some super basic stuff, man. But like back then, like yeah, I guess it's super advanced. I'm like,
Yeah.
what's an IP address? And I'm
Yeah,
like,
back then it was.
Yeah,
just
like if you could
what
write
is the
if you can
internet?
write HTML right now and go back 30 years, you're a god.
yeah, they had a moment where like they're talking like to one of the girls and she like mentioned the internet. Like, what's the internet? And, like, it's gonna be big soon. Don't worry about it. I'm just like,
Yeah, this was good.
I don't know, man. I'm just, like I said, you know, I'm tired of forgiving mediocrity. I can't do it anymore. You know, like
here's the thing, and I tell this, you know, with a lot of people: if you don't like something, don't watch it.
Yeah,
Like-
just don't give it support.
I'm having a hard time with this now because like Marvel, I'm just gonna have to like leave my fandom from 15 years ago, and you know, Star Wars, I'm just gonna have to be like, I'm a Legends fan and leave it at that because like Disney hasn't done outside of Rogue One and The Mandalorian, I haven't enjoyed anything Disney's put out for Star Wars.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Boba Fett was a little bit rough. I mean, I enjoyed it. I watched.
It was
you know,
fine to
I enjoyed
watch,
watching
yeah.
it. Yeah, it's fine to watch, but it wasn't spectacular. It wasn't great.
Yeah, I mean that's how I feel about Obi-Wan. It's fine to watch. It's just not.
I still think
great.
Obi-Wan was. I think
It's one of the
I
better.
think Obi-Wan
shows.
was a little bit better. It was definitely better, and I liked it. And I'm sorry, like there's like very few plot holes that you find, and you're just letting it ruin the show for you. So I'm like,
Yeah, well, I mean,
you're just
when
finding,
you have
finding these tiny plot holes and you're just letting it ruin the show. Nobody knew who Darth Vader was. No one knew that Darth Vader was Anakin. I cannot watch this show. I'm not watching it again.
I'm just saying, like, it didn't make sense. She shouldn't know. But
Come on, man, shit like that happens all the time. I mean,
It is unfortunate but true.
but see, like, I mean, I can name more sentient species within the Star Wars universe than I can professional sports teams. Okay, like I have an entire bookshelf of like 40 Star Wars books. Like my fandom for it is massive. I mean, look at the top shelf of my damn bookcase up here. Like I am a massive Star Wars fan, but my fandom is in Legends now because everything that I enjoy is no longer canon. Knights of the Old Republic, no longer canon. The Darth Bane trilogy, no longer canon. The Darth Bane trilogy, in my opinion, is hands down one of the best trilogies ever written. And for those of you who don't know who Darth Bane is, he's the one who instituted the rule of two. So there's one master, one apprentice when it comes to the Sith. He was such a badass that he literally destroyed the entire Sith Empire to institute the rule of two. His apprentice, Darzana, just like, I'm not getting anything that I enjoy like that out of what's coming out today. I'll have to wait and see what they do with KOTOR. Like, if they fuck up KOTOR, I'm going to be mad that I spent the money. Because I'm going to get it. But I don't want to be mad I spent the money. Oh, sorry. Fallen Order. Fallen Order is probably the newest Star Wars IP that I've actually loved. Fallen Order was really damn good. And they're trying to tie the Obi-Wan show into it with the all the Inquisitors. They're tying it into Fallen Order and Rebels with all the Inquisitors. But that's just me. My opinion.
He's got a bone to pick. He's like, look, I'm messing these games up.
I mean,
I'm messing these movies up.
I mean, so Disney to me is Amber Heard and white bed sheets.
That's good. They're just shitting all over everything.
So anyway,
too soon.
Oh, yeah. So anyway, that's what I got. If you guys got anything to add on top of that?
No, I'm good.
All right. Well,
that's.
thank you all for coming out. I hope you had a good time. We will catch you